So, as you know, a little while ago, I cut my hair. But was it intentional or something I actually wanted to do? Not really. But let's start at the beginning. Growing up, I've always had good hair. My hair's never been problematic. It was in 2006 when my brother passed away and I decided, I just want to do something different. I want to start fresh. I'm going to chop everything off as short as I can, to my mom's horror, obviously. But I felt like I needed to just start anew. You know, my brother died suddenly. So I cut my hair off, and that's when I first got introduced to the pixie cut, which really became my signature just as a person, I guess, also in the industry. So I finally found that look that worked for me, that was practical, and I stuck to it. So I've had the pixie cut since around 2006. So what I've always tried to do with my hair and my career is I always try and do something different when it comes to my characters. Obviously, I've used my pixie haircut for some of the characters if they worked. And then if there was an opportunity to do something fresh, you know, us as black people, we want to change up, we want something different, we want fresh. They must see you in the morning, when they see you in the evening, you must look different. So it's always an opportunity for me to go, what can I do that's exciting? You know, so yes, I changed my hair quite a bit, and I remember a little while ago, a particular role came up where there was an opportunity for me to change my hair and do something different. And myself and my hairstylist decided on a very particular hairstyle, which wasn't really practical because my hair wasn't long enough. I don't think I've ever done this hairstyle before. If I did, I may have done it with my natural hair and just added at the top. So we decided to do a bun, to put my hair into a bun. Well, not really put it into a bun, gel it into a bun, because my hair, because of my pixie haircut, my hair was short. So we couldn't really take all my hair up to hold it up at the top and then put the bun. So we decided, great, we've got a solution. We're gonna gel the hair down, pull it all the way up, and then we're gonna put the bun at the top. Well, a ponytail, but then you can actually put it into a bun. And we thought, perfect. And then he started applying the gel, and I could tell immediately that this is not going to be practical for me because it didn't hold my hair, you know, the way I wanted it to be together. You know, you want every little piece of hair, every strand to be pulled, gelled down, everything. Ne? So I said to him, listen, I don't know, because we work 12-hour days. I'm not going to have time to come from set at 7 p.m., you know, redo my hair, wake up at 5 or 4 the next morning to be in time for the next day. So I need something that's gonna last a couple of days, you know, that's gonna hold everything together, so that at least I see you once a week, or, you know, only when I'm not working and I can come and freshen it up or whatever. Cool. So he said, then I'm gonna have to go to the shop and get a stronger gel. And that's what he did. He left the salon and he went and got a stronger gel to sort of hold everything together better. And I could feel that it was tight because, you know, I had like an instant facelift, you know, like I could feel like, yeah, no, the job is done. Everything, I even did my edges, you know, everything was together. But I remember the next morning when I wake up, I could literally go on my head. That's what I heard. And I just remember thinking, at least it'll hold. You know, so fine, let's go, let's shoot. Are shooting? And that's when I started shooting. And so I spent about 5 to 6 weeks with the hair, but I did on and off. I would remove it, wash it, not enough clearly, but I would then just also, if I didn't need to wash it, we just add more gel, because now there's pieces hanging out. Okay, let's just plaster. Let's just plaster a little bit more so that it can hold. And eventually when I was done shooting, I said to him, okay, now I'm bored, I want to change. But throughout the shoot, I remember my head itching and obviously being some irritation, but it was nothing weird. You know, askari braids, we remo. So that's what I would do. So it wasn't foreign to me that I was doing that. And then I finally got to the salon and said, I'm done shooting, I'm ready to change my hairstyle. So off I went to the wash basin and we started removing the thing. The first reaction I saw was when he removed the bun. He didn't do it, the lady who washed my hair removed the bun. I remember her taking it off. It literally felt like it broke off my hair. Like My hair, you could literally break it. That's how hard it had gotten from the gel. And where the bun was, that whole section, the top of my hair, literally came off with the bun. So it was on the extension, the hair extension. And for me, I was like, I've always cut my hair. I do whatever I want with my hair. I relax, I dye, I cut, I grow, I braid. So it's never been an issue. So losing a bit of hair wasn't a big deal. It'll grow back. It probably means I need to chop my edges or whatever, but nothing major, it's fine. And then we got to the basin and there's a mirror on the ceiling. I don't know why. This is a salon, but they had a mirror on the ceiling. Maybe so we can see ourselves when they wash our hair, but she washed my hair. And I remember, I wish I could bottle this emotion because I remember seeing the hairstylist's face, the lady that's washing my hair, seeing the expression on her face and just seeing, I think, the panic and the not knowing what this is and how she's gonna convey this message to me. But I could tell from her body language, from her expression, from her energy that something was wrong. And I don't know, I'm sure a lot of people have not had no hair, especially women, have never been completely bald before, but I can guarantee you, the day you go bald, you will know. You will know because you'll feel it. You will know because you'll literally, I just felt this very weird sensation as she was washing my hair, but also just a lot of air coming through my scalp. But she called the hairstylist and he came, and obviously to his horror, he was chewing on bay leaves. He was actually crawling from one part of the salon towards me because I think he just couldn't find the strength to walk towards me. So he eventually got to calm himself down. And after washing the hair and them literally getting together in a corner to discuss this whole thing, I said to them, guys, what's going on? Can I at least show me a mirror? Because now you're making me panic because I don't know what's going on. Just rather hold up a mirror and let me see. And then the mirror came. And I think, when I initially was in the moment, I thought, I remained calm. But looking back now, I think I was in shock because, a red tomato, like a fresh, juicy, new tomato, that one. Now imagine that, red, shiny, at the top of my head. I just remember seeing that and going, oh my goodness, this is, even what I had imagined when they were washing my hair to when I finally got to see it, it was chalk and cheese. I knew that something happened, but I didn't expect to see what I saw when I finally got to see this big patch. And then I said to them immediately, I think the best thing to do is to cut my hair because this is no way. The hair is gone. There's nothing we can do. There's a big chunk. It's visible. It's not like a small little, small little chunk that's gone. It's quite big, so you're gonna see it. So the best is for me to cut my hair. And the hairstylist is like, no, I don't think you should cut your hair. I think let's try and see what we can do, just to keep what's still there, and let's start treating the problem. I said, okay, if you think so, cool. So then the lady who was washing my hair had this very interesting hairstyle that she was gonna figure out to help cover this patch. Well, more than a patch, but she tried covering it. So she was plaiting my hair and I had a big braid down the middle of my head. And that day there was another lady in the salon who was also washing her hair. And she happened to have some hair activator in her bag for her hairline. And shame, she didn't say it to me directly, but she gave it to the hairstylist, and the hairstylist came to me and he's like, I think you can try this, for your scalp, just to help the regrowth. Obviously, in that moment, you just take whatever you can because you don't know, first of all, what's happening, what had happened, how it happened, what's gonna help. So I took it and I started applying it, and I went home, and that's when my journey with hair loss began. So obviously, for me, what you go into self-medicating, going online, asking a friend, phoning around, what can I use? Everything from Bob Martens. It's Bob Martens, ne? Yeah, people say when you chew Bob Martens, I wouldn't recommend it. But the one for the dogs, yeah. And then, people gave me some creams, advice on stuff I could drink, all sorts of things. So I went through a period of self-medicating where I was trying this, trying that. Prayer was my daily bread. I prayed. every pastor I got into contact with was like, please just lay your hands. Do you have anointing oil? Yeah, please, let's do that. Because I was just like, my hair needs to grow back. And after weeks of doing that, I realized that not only was it not working, so I know the rate at which my hair grows. And when I realized that it's not growing at the rate that I'm used to, and also I realized that the patch was getting bigger. So it went from a tomato maybe to, okay, not a watermelon. It felt like it, but not there, but it grew in size. It was like tomato, maybe spanspek. What's spanspek? Orange melon, yes. So it grew, and I realized that something was wrong. This is not my hair. I'm not used to this. When I cut my hair, it grows. That's when I decided to consult. Well, I actually phoned a friend of mine, and she said to me, go and see a dermatologist. And obviously, you know, when you experience hair loss, for me, the last thing on my mind was a dermatologist, because you actually literally, you think hairstylist and hair places, you know, you don't connect dermatologist to the loss of hair. And when she said that, I thought, okay, I haven't tried that, so I'm going to schedule an appointment and I'm going to go see this dermatologist. And CCCA was the diagnosis. Central centrifugal cicatricial alopecia. Yes, that's the one. I was diagnosed with alopecia. I mean, it's a big word, it's a mouthful, so we'll keep it at CCCA. In short, it's a common form of hair loss, particularly found in Black women. After having done a biopsy with the doctor, that was my result, and that's how my journey with alopecia started. In the moment after losing my hair, the very first day, I felt it in my spirit, and I don't know what it is, but I felt it, that this was bigger than me. This is bigger than me losing my hair. That is why from the very beginning I knew I needed to cut it, and I knew I needed to be public about it. And so I eventually, after consulting the dermatologist, decided to cut my hair and go public. And when I did, the amount of feedback, the communication, the messages, the inboxes, the questions that came through was so overwhelming that I knew that there needed to be a platform for women to talk about this whole hair situation, because we don't talk about it. I mean, I can count on my hand some of my friends and family who are comfortable enough to take their wigs off in front of me. Some of my very close friends and family, I've never seen their hair. I just know them when they've got their wigs on. And so I knew this was a sensitive conversation for women, but I also knew that it was a necessary one. And I really wanted to create a platform where, as women, we can come together and talk about something that really is a big part of our identity, something that we are very precious about as women. And so that's why I've decided to start this little mini-series, just to create a platform where we can have open, honest dialogue about something that we value. And I think raising a daughter also, it has brought even more importance to me. So yes, this is basically EP 1, and I'm looking forward to sharing a bit more of these videos and unpacking this a bit more. I'm looking forward to interacting with you, so please stay interacting, and yes, I'll see you on the next one.